I have invented a crazy new product research method, which I guarantee you have never heard of before. You can literally identify winning products inside of a second because it's so clear what to do. Alright, so this strategy again needs a little bit of a backstory. Basically, when things start to work out for every regular dropshipper and they start making money, they start hiring virtual assistants. Okay, that's a very normal process, and people basically do like email support and all of those things for them. So what most of the dropshippers do is basically they go to a platform like Upwork and they actually hire a person who's going to work for them and do the email support and all of those things. Okay. And I did the same, and I basically started hiring people on Upwork, and I basically had a bunch of bad experiences with them and a lot of people who scammed me. So I started to be very cautious with who I actually start working with, and I started implementing tests, okay? So every time I had a person who wanted to work for me, I actually started asking them, which person did you work for previously? And they told me. And then the next question is, okay, show me their store. And then they showed me. And then I asked them, how many emails do they get per day? How many this, how many orders? And I asked them everything about this one product. And if they answered anything, I basically didn't hire them. All right, because I see that the person is not to be trusted. Because I basically saw that the person is actually revealing the product of the person who gives them the job just like that for free to another guy to get another job. Okay, so that person is not loyal, and I'm not gonna hire that for sure. However, what I realized really quick is that actually you can find good products by doing that. And you can basically do two things at the same time. You can find really good people who are not going to tell you which product they actually have sold or like who they worked for and how many orders the person has. And also you can filter out everybody who's bad, and while doing that you find really good winning products which are currently working. All right, you can literally ask them, send me their store name, send me their best-selling product, tell me how many tickets they have every single day, so how many emails. You can ask them for their Shopify analytics, you can ask them for their average order value, you can ask them for everything you want as long as they have the access to it and as long as they're bad virtual assistants, because good ones are not going to say. And a lot of them will not know everything because people are also going to be cautious and not give them the access to everything, and they don't show them how many orders they have, and they don't show them how many sales they make, what's the average order value, and all of those things. They don't usually show that. In some cases they do, in some cases they don't. However, they're going to have a couple of basic informations like the order numbers, because they need to actually see that to actually do the email support. And basically you can ask them whatever you want. You can ask them, hey, if a person buys this product, from the emails you have received, which other products do they also buy? Because that's something which they're going to see, because the orders they normally see. Okay, and then you ask them, what's the typical upsell for this product? Is it the same product? Is it another product? What is it? Okay, and you can spy on every little detail of what's working the best for your competitors while doing research for virtual assistants. Okay. Trust me, this is a crazy strategy. If you actually do this right, you literally find a bunch of winning products very, very easily just by doing interviews. And also at the same time, you actually do practice finding good people and doing interviews. And if you find a good person who says, listen, I cannot say because basically we agreed on it with the other person, you see immediately, that's actually a good person. Now let's listen to what they have to offer. And maybe you actually even hire them. Before I get into what you have to actually look at and what's really, really important to watch out for and what the typical mistakes are doing this strategy, you need to be honest to yourself. And if you actually haven't used this strategy yet, then subscribe to the channel, and trust me, we're constantly posting videos like this which are really, really valuable for you if you're a dropshipper who just starts out, who's more advanced, who already tested a bunch of things, or already has winning products which are currently running. In all of those three cases, the channel is for you. However, if you're not a dropshipper and that's why you haven't heard of this strategy, please don't subscribe. Anyways, the main thing you have to actually think about here is the person a brand or a regular dropshipping store? Okay, and that's very, very important. If you see a virtual assistant working for a store which looks extremely nice, like it's a 10 out of 10, their ads are super branded, everything is tailored to their things, they have like 2-day shipping time, you see that's a brand, okay? And it's tough to compete with brands because in the beginning, it might actually be the case that it's going to be harder to get started. And what I would do if I see that it's actually a brand which is selling this product, then I would start doing research on this product itself. And I would see if other people who are not a brand, who are regular dropshippers, will actually make this product work. Okay, so I'm going to search on AdSpy, on Ad Library, and everywhere. If there are regular people with regular dropshipping stores with not 2-day shipping times, but like longer ones, and where the ads are not tailored to their brand name and all of those things. Okay? And if you see that other people who are regular dropshippers are making it work, then you can actually start selling it. Okay? Because it's actually very important to differentiate here in between people who are like you or people who are actually way, way more advanced. And if you see that super advanced people are making it work, it actually doesn't mean that you're going to also be able to pull this off. So if the virtual assistant is actually working for a regular dropshipper, then it's even better and you can immediately get started selling that product because it's way, way more simple. And a couple of basic questions you need to also ask them if they already are telling you everything is which platform the person is selling on and how they're doing on there. Because for example, if most of the sales are coming from Google ads and you start running it on Facebook, then that's not the best indicator for you that it actually will be like really profitable on Facebook, because there is a high chance that the person already tried Facebook and Google was way better, and that's why they're using Google, and Facebook didn't really work for them. So it's actually a bad sign. So the last thing I want to say here is if you actually already have tested a couple of products, but you could not succeed with it and you don't know what the problem is, then I have something for you. If you comment the word advanced testing into the comment section, you're actually going to receive a full video tutorial on exactly what you need to change and what you need to focus on to actually make it work. Okay? Because I've seen that people who actually test and test and test and test, they start focusing on bullshit. And they start thinking that they need to change stuff which is completely irrelevant, when in reality, the problem is here and they start changing things here, okay? And then things don't work out again and they're wondering why the hell it's not working. And the reason is they just don't know better. Most people who test the first 10 products have no idea what they're actually doing. Okay? And it's insanity to keep going and just test and test and test and push through and basically do the same exact mistake over and over again if you have no idea what you're doing wrong. Okay? If you have one mistake which is hindering you from actually getting success, it doesn't matter how many products you're going to test, it's not going to work out because you have this one mistake consistently in there. And then you start changing the product and change the product again and change the product again, but the real problem stays and you changed the wrong thing. So if you want to see that video, just comment the word advanced testing and we're going to send it your way. Also, if you actually want to have a free consultation session with me personally, click the link below, sign up for a free consultation session, and we're going to talk and find out if we're actually a good fit for our mentoring program. So it's basically going to be a one-on-one program where I'm constantly going to guide you through what exactly to do in terms of product research, store creation, ad creation, Facebook ads testing, TikTok testing, Facebook and TikTok scaling, and branding. Okay, so we're going to go through everything from A to Z, and I'm basically going to constantly guide you to go to the right direction instead of just wasting your time on things which don't matter. So click the link below and see you there.